Well, it only took 40 some odd years, but we're finally getting some Kenner-ish style Superman toys. We're going to talk about that and more tonight on Geek Dad Live. Everybody, and welcome to Geek Dad Live. My name is Jay. We got a packed house tonight full of distinguished guests, great friends. Let's quickly bring them. Well, Quip is our usual co-host with the most. Quip, good to see you. Gary's back from his world travels. Got Gary back. And then we've got half of the wonderful crew of Toy Anxiety and 1/3 of Gotham City Tonight. Sometimes half, whatever the arrangement is for Gotham City Tonight.
Super math. That's right.
What's that?
Super math.
Super but excited to be talking toys tonight. Well, Dollars, I'm glad you're here because I am contractually obligated to invite you anytime there's like superpowers, and this kind of felt superpowers adjacent, and there's some superpowers news to talk about too.
There is. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you're here. And then Craig, you're here because you have a big thing planned this week that you're going to come on and plug. And you're like, I kind of want to talk Superman too. I was like, sure, come talk Superman as well for a little bit if you want. And
I do. I told you I felt bad inviting myself because there's so many people here and I don't want to, get in anybody's way. But I will gladly.
Yeah, just don't.
I will hold on. First of all, I think these Spin Master figures are better than anything McFarlane's done from Superpowers.
Ooh.
And I can't wait to talk about it.
Them's fighting words.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to one-up that and say it's even better than anything we've seen from Reaction.
Oh, damn.
Okay. All right.
We're coming out swinging here at the Toy Anxiety.
It's a spicy Geek Dad Live.
We want to start fights tonight.
We do.
Clearly.
Well, I'm here for it. We're gonna start fights and have fun with it. Dora Maxine says, "Let's step outside, Craig." But it looks like a lot of people are gonna be on Craig's side. Let's say hello to the chat. It's hopping on a Friday night. Scan back a little bit. Got Dorlaxian, Gady's Toys, The Mitch, Gray Fox, Frankie Rivera, Z-Man at the party, Toy Geekosaurus, Peak, Obi-Wan Flash, Matt Bush is here, Doomed Video Power Gaming, Retro Goat, Stanley Eberhard is here, Fetz is here, Chad Stewart, Pablo Gonzalez, Bill Davis, Jeffrey, Toy Manoids in the house, Hung Wen in the house, Black Phoenix member for 33 months, Charlie Weaver, master of the band Hammer, get out of line, he'll kick you out. Master Splinter, Ryan Doell fan club is here. What a panel, but really, Doell, of course, your fan club, Doell, is going to be excited that you're here tonight.
I hope so.
Hi, Colleen.
Colleen is you think Colleen's Ryan Doell fan club? That's your sticking with that one?
We have confirmed, as far as I'm concerned.
And I heard that, and
we have confirmed his opinion.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain that her husband started the I Hate Ryan Doell fan club.
Exactly. That's the lore that we're going with.
That's not true at all. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I'm Mr. Ryan Clark here. Gray Fox, member for 33 months. Video Power Gaming member for 14 months. Josh Lane, new show titled Geek Dad Gotham City Anxiety Tonight Live. Larry's Geeky World, Mecha Man Blade, Tony Taponi, Black Phoenix, Beefy Bites, Daith gifted 5 Geek Dad Life memberships. Let's welcome our new GDL family members. Where did I put it? Crap. Still learning the new layout. And hopefully none of them are Chris. Let's see. I did Stanley, Dirty Sanchez, Brick something, Justin, Dax, and so many more. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. I think we got a couple other anniversaries too. Oh, speaking of which, Ryan Doell fan club member for 31 months. Ooh. Which again, so that means this was a different name at one point. Right, and then eventually,
here comes the hate from Jay.
No, that's
wow, here we go.
Hate.
Here we go. That's like I've said this before, Jay. You've gotten to this 10K subscribers, and now you just have to hate everything because that's the rule.
No, listen,
of toy tubing.
Jay. Go
What?
into your email.
Yeah.
Find out everybody who signed up 31 months ago. You'll have a notification of the original name.
There you
The
go.
investigation into who this is continues.
Ooh, I like that. I
The only
like that.
clue that we've ever gotten was that it was a girl. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that
Colleen.
It's
It's
not
Col-
It's
I
I
live
don't
with
think
her.
that's
I would
true.
know.
If it
she
is, I
fat?
hope it's Davy Sock Rocker this whole time.
I mean, yeah, it could be anybody. Toy Collector Magazine should have invited the guy that knows the most about these. Well, then come on, Blake. It's a party. Come on down.
Somebody
Feel
get
free to
Blake
jump
a link.
in.
I had to
send
like get
Blake a-
confirmation from Blake. I like messaged him in a panic.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I messaged him and like Jason, like Toy Otter. And I was like, what are these? Are these real? These can't be real. Are they real?
Colleen Glatfelter is in the chat. She's here at the same time as the Ryan Doell fan club.
Are they?
Yeah,
I don't
nobody's
see- I
ever
don't see
logged in
Ryan-
with 2 YouTube names ever
Yeah,
in the
I don't
history
see
of
Ryan Doell
YouTube.
fan club posting anything right now. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Craig, do you want to plug your show first or a little bit later? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to bury the lead because I know people are tuning in for your Superman coverage, and
Okay.
I think it would be rude of me to
Okay, it's fine.
put myself above everybody. As much as Ryan knows I want to.
This is new, Craig. You're stepping
Yeah.
aside.
Like new
You're
Coke.
growing.
No, ever since I finished Andor, I was like, you know what? I'm sick of the oppressive nature of people, and I need to be part of the rebellion and do good for the world. So I will gladly talk. I do want to talk about these toys. I am Spin Master Retro Elite. There's only
Oh wow.
5 figures.
Oh, the Batman Forever
I've got
one?
the Batman Forever figure.
Okay.
Do those count?
It counts. It counts.
It counts.
Okay.
It's part of.
Hey.
Listen, they're losing the DC license, so it might just be Batman Forever and Superman, and that's it.
Yeah.
What's so frustrating about that is that yes, they are losing the license, and why didn't they do this like 5 years ago?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
They experimented with the 3 3/4, because they've got like the Batman, the Dark Knight ones,
Yes.
and others.
Mhm.
Yeah,
God,
and those are also really fun figures.
They're really
Yeah.
fun.
Well, the thing is like when they tease those on the back of the of those figures, the Batman Forever figures, I was thinking, oh, cool, they'll be in that 5-inch-ish scale, kind of later Kenner, like late stage Kenner
Yeah.
form factor. And they're kind of doing something different with it by going with the vintage Kenner style,
Yeah.
and I think that's a really smart move because it has tapped into something that I think has gotten a lot of fans really excited. So Dolers, why don't you kick us off? And while I'm trying to pull up the image here, it's taking a second to load. But what was your thoughts when you saw these figures?
First, it was because they weren't confirmed, right?
Yes.
So it was just like, well, these are possibly a something of a thing. And my DMs were going crazy. A lot of people sending them to me. And I finally just went, I'll go to 2 people that will know for sure.
Yeah.
Blake from Toy Collector Magazine, Jason of Toy Otter fame. Jason also went, what is this? What? Yeah, he was doing the same thing. And then yeah, it was just like, all of a sudden it's like, then it all got out there. It's confirmed. This is a real thing. And man, oh man, it's like that Lois Lane. I'm gonna army build Lois Lane. That is a fact. So just send them my way. You find it, I'll Dan Larson it. You just send them to me. I'll set up 500 on display. It'll be amazing.
Oh my god. No, I think it's great. I think it's great there's Lois Lane. Honestly, the only critique, and I think it's kind of a fair critique, is that you have 2 Jor-Els and not a Clark Kent, which I
Right.
get would have been extra tooling, but that's kind of the one critique that I can kind of, here we go. I finally got the tweet.
Well, we're getting 2 Jor-Els, aren't we?
Yeah, did I say Jor-El Kal-El? Anyway,
You said Jor-El.
we're getting 2 Jor-Els instead of like, do we need 2 Jor-Els? I don't know.
But is that also confirmed that we're getting the 2? Because there's a lot of talk that this is just like, hey, this is what the line might look like.
No, I think this is Well, Blake
And
knows. Like this
would
is
a
it.
Clark be that much extra tooling? I mean, you have Lex in the suit. Are we really going to be that persnickety? I mean, did Clark wear a double-breasted suit? I don't know, but they could have done it.
I'd like to see a Clark Kent. If they do a Clark Kent, it just needs the tilted fedora and the smirk.
Right?
He does. That's what it. Even if it's Kenner style, it still just needs the smirk. Oh god. Okay, just send Blake the.
I am. I'm saying it to him right now.
Holy
Blake, I'm sending you the link.
One quick chime in.
Please.
I've been referring to this as the Spin Master Superman memorial set because I don't know.
That's really upsetting because all these people,
every one of these people are passed away.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Whoa.
Wow.
And that's interesting. Listen, a little morbid, but we don't get a lot of toy lines based on movies that are going on 50, 60 years old. Except for Star Wars. But like this is literally like these have never existed before. There's not a whole lot of movies from the late 70s that are going to get this kind of treatment. So I think
because you're right. Like we get what? Batman 66 figures. We're getting these. We get Star Wars. We get Star Trek. Right? Even though Trek is always kind of on this weird shaky ground in the last 10 years when it comes to toys.
It is. It's kind of weird. But
wait, I was wrong. Terrence Stamp is still alive. But he looks dead. I just saw it looking.
Oh my god!
Wait, Terrence Stamp he plays Odd? Is that?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Put him in the Phantom Zone IRL, so he's good to go. He's very old.
But I didn't think they would look this cool just because, and I don't want to defame Spin Master here, but their figures, at least on the like the last the Batman Forever ones, I don't think they look that good. And these,
I didn't get them.
These actually look pretty solid. Quip, you said you were really excited when you saw this set. What about it got you excited?
I was excited because it's just as Ryan just pointed out, right? It's an older movie, so what's the potential for their where is Spin Masters going to go? Now again, Ryan's kind of killed that excitement, which is what he does. When it comes to it, I guess letting me know that Spin Masters is losing the license.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that Spin Masters was losing it. I only thought that.
Quip, do you watch this show? We've talked about it. I thought with you on the show.
I completely dissociate whenever we go live, so I don't remember any of the conversations we have, and I need to go back and watch the show and go. Oh,
Quip's like the guy in Wayne's World. Are you mental? We were there.
I knew McFarlane was losing the license. I knew Mattel was getting, the master license, but for some reason, I don't know. The Spin Masters, it didn't register with me. It didn't.
Okay, well, we got somebody that does know what's going on. Let's bring out editor-in-chief of Toy Collector Magazine, Blake Wright. We got so many screens. He's itty bitty now. Itty bitty space. Blake, what? Since this isn't an official announcement, but Spin Master doesn't really officially announce things. There's kind of a leak, and then you figure it out. But Blake, what's the word on these? What's the deal?
What would you like to know?
Well, why wasn't this a Toy Collector Magazine premiere? What's the deal?
Oh, dude. Why are you doing this to him?
Well, I don't know. Wait, is that a sensitive subject? Maybe I didn't know.
At a time where Blake has already shared about, toy companies cutting costs, we do not want to jeopardize Blake's relationship with any of the toy companies.
So
go ahead, Blake. I'm sorry.
Let me spin you a story.
Oh, okay. He's going to tell us a tale.
So the Toy Collector 17, the one that's out right now with the Plunderlings on the cover. Everyone's probably saying that, hopefully. Originally, this line was supposed to have been on the cover.
Stop it.
No. And I know at least one person in this chat can verify that.
Wait, but Jade, were you just joking? You didn't know that?
I didn't know.
I was like, man,
I knew that.
I missed it. I've been busy. I was out of town this week. I missed it.
Did you not see Blake at Toylanta walking around being like,
No, I did, but we didn't talk about that, I don't think.
So these were supposed to be on the cover of 17.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And we basically had WB in agreement, and they were going back and forth with different layouts, and WB started to falter a little bit and said, well, maybe we don't want to do this. And then in the 11th hour, they basically said, we want all the focus to be on the new movie, so we don't want this on the cover of any magazine.
What?
So they pulled it.
Yeah, bonkers, right?
You don't want people seeing this cover and go, wait a minute. I thought there was a different Superman movie coming out. I guess I won't see it, even if that is still a thing.
That's
I mean,
insane.
It is insane.
It's just one of those things.
Wow.
But in any case, we went through, luckily I had the wherewithal at Toy Fair to get with Ricky and talk to him about a Plunderlings cover, because he showed the birds at Toy Fair, but he didn't show the frogs.
Sure.
So I was able to still, preserve my streak of reveals on the cover.
I know, that's so stressful. I'm so sorry, Blake. I didn't mean to strike a chord.
No, that's okay, Jay. I'm still pissed about it.
No, you have every right to be. You have every right to be. You know what? I'm not going to talk about these figures now. Let's just
it's not Spin Master's fault.
It isn't Spin Master's fault. You're right.
It's DC's fault. So I can tell you right now that those 6 figures are Wave 1.
Oh,
so if you notice, you have figures from Superman and Superman 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, Zod was in 1, right? He's in the beginning of 1, wasn't he?
He is, but I mean, it's still
yeah.
And he comes with the Phantom Zone little diamond
panel. Yeah.
Right.
I love that
in the
they all
first
have
movie,
accessories.
doesn't it?
Okay, so I guess all these are definitely are they can be Superman 1, because you got Jor-El in his black, which is when he's doing the judge thing at the beginning, right?
Yeah, see, that's from the beginning,
and then in the white when he's sending Kal-El off to Earth.
So when you say Wave 1, does that mean there could be a Wave 2, or?
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
So this is considered the DC Retro Collection, just like Batman Forever, even though they're different scales, right?
Okay.
So they want to do as much of this retro collection as they can. And yes, their license is ending, but as long as they get it manufactured in this calendar year, they can sell it into 26.
Oh.
Blake, could you?
Interesting.
What do you mean they're different scales from the Batman Forever? Are these not the
Well,
same?
I mean, the
these are 3 3/4.
These are 3 3/4.
They
Yeah,
are?
yeah.
Oh,
So these are Star Wars. These are vintage Star Wars figures.
okay. That
5
makes
PLA,
me
099.
25% less excited than I was.
Interesting, Craig. I look at these and I'm like, these are vintage Kenner.
Well,
Right,
Craig wants
right,
them to
right.
size with his Batman Forever, and the Batman Forever toys were slightly larger.
Yeah, exactly.
than
Like
the
4.5
My,
inches.
Yeah.
my action figure preference on anything non-Star Wars is always going to be like a classic Kenner scale. Having said that, Blake, continue. I'm learning here. This is great.
So, so basically, I saw these back in October when I was at Spin Master's offices in LA, because they had just done fall previews for last year, and they're great. They look like this. The idea would be that they would do more if it's so. Now, what the trick is to some of the Superman stuff is, you have, WB, I think, for the first 3 movies, but Superman 4 was a Canon film. So there's different ownership there, different licensing there.
Yeah, so we won't get
So Power Man, or what was he called?
Yeah.
Nuclear Man, isn't it?
Nuclear Man,
Nuclear
yeah.
Man. So they are trying. From what I understand, they are trying to negotiate something to where they could possibly do Nuclear Man.
Wait, who owns Canada? Because that's gone. That
I don't know. I don't know who owns Canada.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it's not included in this license.
Interesting.
Okay. And really, from 3, who are you going to do? Richard Pryor?
Yes.
Yeah. And then
And Lana Lang.
the dark, Lana Lang and
Lana
like
Lang.
the dark Superman, right? Like the that's what I would do there.
If they do Superman 2, they better do the kid that almost jumped into Niagara Falls. They better do that.
Absolutely.
And I expect a play set of the honeymoon suite also.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell
I wouldn't hold my breath. I wouldn't hold my breath on play sets. And again, you remember, we only have 6 months for this stuff to get manufactured and out.
So, I'm putting these with my. If you get that new Fortress of Solitude playset from Superpowers.
That would be cool.
That would look cool because it's actually scaled up a little bit. I mean, now we're talking.
Yeah,
Nope,
actually,
I
it
want
works well.
cardboard. I want a cardboard Fortress of Solitude, just to match with the Star Wars line from the 70s as well.
Yeah.
And
What would
it
make
needs
this?
And
What
there
would
needs to be a bed in the Fortress of Solitude as well. We all saw Superman 2. There needs to be a bed in there too. There's just every Superman playset needs a bed. I'm sorry. Daily Planet
Gotta
needs a
sleep.
bed.
Gotta sleep.
So the other, hopefully we'll at least get the other villains.
Yeah,
From
I hope so too.
Blake, I don't want to like put you on the spot because you're live in front of hundreds of people right now, but you said that like you've seen other figures. Is that true?
No, I haven't.
Okay. All right.
I have, but I do know who's in charge of this line, and I know his passion for this sort of thing, and it's no real secret. Does everybody know who Mark Morris is?
No.
I don't.
You people are toy people? No? Yes?
I know.
maybe?
I know who he is.
Lying, you lie.
No, he's the plastic meatball guy.
He is the plastic meatball guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry, I wasn't
She's
clicking
a
there.
plastic meatball.
He is also the guy over this line for Spin Master.
Nice.
Okay, you can tell there's a little bit of extra care, a little extra love in these sculpts. I gotta be completely honest, compared to some of the others, because these look like legit, like at least the retro re-releases that Hasbro's doing with the Star Wars figures, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think they
And the
look
Indiana
really
Jones.
good.
It's cool. It's cool. It's very cool.
Actually, I think
Yeah,
Craig
yeah,
hates it
yeah.
now. Craig, you're willing to like die to defend these as the greatest things since sliced bread.
No, here's the thing. I have a strong nostalgic tie to the original Superman movie. I was
Same.
obsessed, and I just think it's cool. Anytime it's 2025 and this is like something that's just never happened before,
Mhm.
you go, I can't believe they've never done this, and I'm glad somebody is. So it's awesome.
Right.
Hey, do you know what? Here's a little tidbit for you, since two people here really like Ghostbusters a lot.
Does
where-
not include you, Doel?
No, I hate Ghostbusters. Especially the fandom. I hate that the most.
Well, we
Is
knew
that like
that. We
is
knew
that like
that.
when you really like
Yeah.
pizza and then you get a job at Pizza Hut and you eat pizza every day and then you
Yeah.
hate it? It's because you worked on the Ghostbusters film.
No. I love Ghostbusters. That's why I
Yeah.
know this. So Superman 1, the farm scenes were all filmed in Alberta, Canada.
Oh,
And it's actually a very short drive from that farm to Egon's dirt farm. So they're all rural
interesting.
to each other. They're all very close. So
Hey,
there you
cut
go.
to somebody from 8 years ago time traveling and watching this show and go, what the hell is Egon's dirt farm?
Yeah.
What is that? That's awesome. That's really cool.
I also wanted to address, I know somebody was asking about pricing.
Ooh, good call.
Because they were talking about, these going to be like a reaction. No, they're not. MSRP on these pre-tariff was $9.99 US.
Wow.
Holy
So-
crap.
Okay.
Hopefully
Thanks,
That's-
America.
it stays the same. And
But even still, like reaction on Target shelves is what, like almost $19?
Yeah,
Almost
that's
$20?
right.
About 20.
much.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
this would
So-
come in at half of that.
So yeah, if these are coming, and again, just look at the paint apps on these things. Like if they actually look like this on the toy shelves for if you're around that $10 price point, I think
Mhm.
this makes these a slam dunk.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a Superman, giving a 20 to the lady at Target and going, this will take care of the tariff
Just
for the
keep
next guy. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
This will
paid tariffs for
absolutely support Dole
Ooh.
putting together what Mr. Ryan Clark called out as the lowest lot to rival the Boba set. So you need
Yeah.
you need to make Lois very rare
Oh,
in
yeah.
Canada. You need to just clean up.
I'm just gonna buy all of them. No one
Yeah.
gets one.
Control
Here's
the
the
market.
thing.
Control
Here's
the
the
market.
thing. Ryan Doell is one of the great gatekeepers of our time, or at least
True.
within the Toy Tuber universe. So
I do.
like
Yeah,
when Kenner or Hasbro is going to re-release the Fright Features Egon Spangler, he set out to buy them all and break every single tie, so
That's
nobody would
right.
have unbroken Egon Spangler ties.
What's he? What's he gonna do about these ecto glows at Comic-Con? He's gonna
I'm
light
going
the
to-
Hasbro booth on fire.
I'm gonna buy them all, and I'm just gonna throw them away.
Throw them into the
We're gonna have
Pacific
to-
Ocean.
it'll be like ET cartridges from
yeah.
From the Atari.
Find
Yeah.
the
Or
dumpster
Funko.
that Joel
Yeah.
hid all the ecto glows.
Awesome.
Hey, are there any other questions about these? Because I do have to bounce. I can't stay.
No, you're fine, Blake. Any
Thank
other
you
questions
so
from the
much.
panel or the chat to Blake, and then we'll let him on his merry way. Blake, I
Yeah,
appreciate you jumping on, by the way.
Yeah, Blake, how are you
Yeah,
doing?
thank you.
Are you everything good?
You doing all right?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Toy collector, was it 18? Is that the printer? And
Ooh,
we should have a cover
ooh.
reveal coming up post haste.
Okay, dibs on
Awesome.
toy anxiety.
That's good. That's
Wait,
very good.
who did you do last, Blake? Was it us or Toy Anxiety?
It was
I think
us. It was the Thunderling. Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think it was toy anxiety.
See, it's our turn, Dole.
I was
Sorry.
on that episode of Toy Anxiety. That's why
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Quip was
and
there.
that's
It was
why-
supposed
I was
to be
like, wait, I
Superman.
was there for it. See,
But-
I told
And it
you.
was supposed to have been
It's associated.
Superman.
That's my
yes.
bad.
Superman.
Yeah, I have a feeling Superman kissed Quip, and that's why he can't remember anything.
Oh, great question. Great question. Release date. When are we going to see these on shelves, Blake?
I believe relatively soon. I don't think it's day and date with the movie or anything like that, but it's this summer.
Mm.
Very cool.
Ooh.
So I know with the Batman Forever retro stuff, they included the Batmobile. Do you know of any other bonus like vehicle or anything that might come with this?
I don't think that there are plans for anything beyond the figures, although I don't know that for certain.
I love this from Matt Bush. Quit paying attention to YHS, not GDL, the show that he's regularly on.
Yeah.
YHS isn't trying to get me to drink 9-year-old Ecto Cooler.
You didn't have to drink it.
I can't believe you remember that.
Flash has a good question.
Flash, exclusive to any retailers.
It's Target.
Ah.
Oh, it's
what do
exclusive.
Canadians do then? What does Dole do?
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us
Yeah.
or-
Closing up
Well,
there,
actually,
isn't it?
even sometimes, yes, a lot of them are, but
Okay.
it's the sometimes the Target exclusives. Sometimes they just show up everywhere here. Like they'll be at Walmart, they'll be at EB Games, they'll be at Toys R Us, they'll be everywhere. So that happens sometimes. So
So
I
you
think
have
it
a better
follows the
chance
same-
of finding them than us.
I think
as
it follows the
should be.
same pattern as the Batman stuff. Did Batman stuff ever show up at Walmart?
No, I never
Was it
saw
only
it.
Target?
No,
It's
I only
still
saw it at
very
Target.
available.
Yeah,
at Target.
I think the whole DC retro collection thing is a Target thing.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but for now it is, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's exciting though. That's gonna be good.
Yet, not trying to give a drink old Ecto Cooler yet. Exactly. The book isn't closed on that, Quip. Okay. I'm not going to forget it.
Wait, I haven't seen
Um,
anything in a while, but if there's like an option to drink old Ecto Cooler, I'm down.
See, Gary's
go.
in, Quip.
Fantastic. Good for you, Gary.
See, never. Quip's also been on a Punk with Toys a lot lately, too. Exactly. Maybe Quip's just on too many shows. He doesn't remember what we talk about.
That's what happened.
All a blur.
Let's see. Richard Vasquez, if this is a 78 retro line, shouldn't they be 12 inches? But Mego did own it and they did 12 inches. That's what I love about this line. And I think the title is, they rectify a 45-year-old problem or whatever, is that like Mego's fine and all, but like this is at least just in 78, you had Kenner doing Star Wars figures and this fits in perfectly.
yeah.
Hey, if they put out 12-inch Mego style Superman figures, they would be very available. I don't think anybody would have trouble finding them.
Fates it. Yeah.
All right, guys, got to bounce.
All
I
right, thank you,
appreciate
Blake.
it. Again.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks,
you,
Blake.
buddy.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank you, Blake.
All right, adios.
All right. Let's see. Any final Gary, I don't think I got your thoughts on these. You were a big champion for the retro collection Batman Forever figures. You bought them all. I think I saw you like stumping on the street saying how great they were, shouting into people as they were trying to just walk by. What's your thoughts on these? Are these, itching that's 90s scratch that I think you align more to?
I screamed at so many old women. Have you got grandchildren? You need these.
Typical Gary behavior.
Typical Gary behavior.
Damn it, Gary.
Damn it, me. Yeah. So like this is cool. It's not what I expected because I too was expecting sort of that, retro 90s style, a 90s style take on this, but this makes way more sense. And after talking to Blake, I feel a little better about it because I had heard that these were going to be 6-inch scale, which made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah. So, but I think they look great. I think they look really cool. And more than the retro line, I've been a supporter of Spin Master since
You
the
have
drop.
been.
So, someone, I believe it was Shiny Plastic, somebody earlier in the chat called me the Spin Master's expert, and I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but I'll take it.
No, you are.
You're the only one that I've known that's like consistently bought from the beginning the DC Spin Master toys.
That is true. And look, the 6-inch thing wasn't unrealistic, right? Because they have been inconsistent the whole time with their scales. They've done 12-inch figures, they've done 3 3/4, they've done 4 inches. Like the movie figures scale smaller than the standard figures. It's ridiculous. And it's usually by milli-inches, right? Like it's not even. Is that a thing? Sure, yeah.
It is now.
It's just I don't know. Spin Master, I love to hate them, but I love these. I think it's great.
They just look, and the fact that if these again, who knows how tariffs, maybe they'll be $11 or something. I don't know. But if they're around $10, the paint apps look great, and they all have accessories. Can we talk about how Lex Luthor comes with the wig? It's
perfect.
So freaking cool.
We need Otis in this line.
We do.
We also need a color change Lois Lane that shows her pink underwear. So it's like X-ray vision Superman. We need that too. He likes pink very much. I don't know if you know this.
You know what though? I mean, you know what, Doel? I gotta back you up on this one. I think that's a great idea.
Thank you.
I think it's a great idea.
If that was a Comic-Con exclusive, I think that would be hilarious. Like X-ray vision interview Lois Lane. Like it'd be so dumb and so questionable. Like it's just let's do it.
They've done weirder stuff.
That's for sure. Chris, Miss, I've heard this a lot in the chat. Miss, how do you pronounce it? Teschmacher?
Yeah. I agree.
Schumacher. They already did those. Batman Forever.
Yeah, nice. But man, Otis would be great if because you know how they all come with like accessories?
Yes.
Otis should come with the map that says Otisburg.
Yes.
Otisburg. Right, like
that's true.
We need that too. I think this is one of those lines I feel that has so much potential. Like, and you could still mix in Superman 2 with 1 and 3 because it's like if you feel like you can't sell a Richard Pryor figure with the Lana Lang and a Clark Kent like on its own, you could. Or what was that? I think Gady's Toys. Andrew brought it up too. There was like the weird Borg woman that's like nightmare fuel from Superman 3 as well. If you do all of that, that might not be a sellable wave, but if you mix them up a little bit, I think you could sneak in some of these Superman 3 or just like some of these other figures that like, because we're not going to get a Ma Kent, but I would love one.
Sure.
Yeah. That Zod would probably go well with a Richard Pryor because that Zod is a little Carlin-esque. So if you just get Zod and Richard Pryor, you could even go with the old, classic comic greats.
Hey, there you go.
It's true. Yeah.
I gotta have repaints.
Yeah, I know Blake mentioned or sort of alluded to the possibility of a wave 2, but I wonder what else they might be considering for this retro line because I'd love to get a Helen Slater Supergirl.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Supergirl,
Jay,
Dunaway.
Great call out.
What was the original leak? Like, didn't we get confirmation on other retro? This like 6 months ago.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Wasn't there other? Was it Supergirl? Like, I remember there was other. I remember. I just said I remember. I remember.
I remember. Do you remember?
I remember that.
I thought there was talks of like, in that line with the old
mentioned as
Supergirl
well.
that there was maybe a Nuclear Man too, that somebody had teased or hinted at making a Nuclear Man already, but I don't know if I'm making
I was
that
about
up.
to say that was Blake 5 minutes ago.
No, not in Super. When Blake was mentioning it, I was like, I thought somebody else had talked about a Nuclear Man.
Let's just say this. Here's the thing. Here's the deal.
Listen.
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 The pulling from my friend Craig here.
I love that.
So there's almost, it's like 7 months wherever, but once these things hit and seeing how well they sell, right, they only have so much time. These things have to be produced, like made and fully off the assembly line within this calendar year to have a wave 2, right? So like should we temper our expectations, right? Because how quickly or quiply can they get all of these next figures out?
Good pun.
This is driving me nuts because this was like 6 months ago when we found. Like, I'm just trying to remember what else was teased.
Hey, chat, hit us out next. Hit us up with.
Wasn't there a Batman Returns also teased?
Maybe.
I feel like there was, but or is that? Am I confusing that with McFarlane?
There's too many toys.
It's time for the toy industry to end.
It is.
And you know what? It may very well.
It is.
It's a good chance.
Well, Jay, that's been your last 8 thumbnails.
What?
The toy industry is dead. We're all gonna die.
What are you, toy anxiety was like, cancel San Diego Comic-Con. It's over.
Only on the thumbnail.
Will Quest for Peace ruin Superman 2? That'll be like on Toy Geeks. Like, I could not believe that one in Toy Geeks.
Wait, which one? I don't know. I'm so sick of all of it.
Your Rick, which one
tariffs, the empty shelves.
Did this special edition era ruin the toys too? And I was like, 2? What else got ruined? Your childhood? Like,
oh, you're talking about Toy Geeks itself.
Toy Geeks. I was like,
oh yeah.
I totally bit on that rage bait.
Listen, I can't just make the title like History of Power of the Force 2, 1998. No one's gonna click on that.
No,
well, that's why I don't get views on my shows. I love Star Wars.
Listen, Craig's the sensible one here. He runs a few successful YouTube channels. You tell me, Craig, if I make the title Power of the Force 2, 1998, Part 1, is anyone clicking on that video?
No, I would have named that one The Beginning of the End of Star Wars. People are like,
that would have been lost in a sea of Star Wars videos.
Right, that's all. Right.
Well,
that's all Star Wars
yeah,
videos.
I would have made my Power of the Force 2 Series 3. I would have called it Kathleen Kennedy Did It Again with a fire emoji.
Kathleen Kennedy Shoots First. McClunky Series 3.
That's what you should have done.
Oh.
It's interesting. YouTube's weird. The thumbnail almost doesn't have to have anything to do with the actual video. So
no, you just like, well, I try to have the thumbnail and the title match, even if they are a little, to your point, Doel, a little extra, I admit it. But you gotta have an interesting thumbnail and you gotta have an interesting title. Otherwise, nobody shows up.
This week's gonna be James Gunn attacks Toy Collector magazine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's gonna be my Gotham City Tonight.
Zack Snyder would have never done this.
That's it. Oh my god.
With Blake throwing magazines into the trash.
There it is.
Katie's Choice says the leak included Nuclear Man, Supergirl, Keaton Bats, Joker, Catwoman, and Penguin. Vindicated.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which those would all be great. I would love to see Batman Returns in that Batman Forever style.
Yeah.
Oh, your boss just has some feedback for you. You're in trouble, Jay.
Jay, I've been meaning to talk to you about the thumbnails, but we should do that off air. Thank you, Dan. We'll chat about it.
Dan had the funniest joke on his show last night, and I don't think anybody caught it.
Well, hit it up. Like, what was the joke?
They were talking about jobs of the past, and his co-host Mike said, "Well, maybe I'll get into prostitution because that's the world's oldest profession." His guest said, "Well, give it a chance. We're all pulling for you." And Dan goes, "That's going to be the tagline on your shirt for your company." And nobody caught it. And that is one of the funniest, smoothest, quickest replies I've ever heard.
Here's the thing. I adore getting to do a like a retrospective podcast with Dan Larson every single week, because people don't realize how quick he is and how like his jokes just like he's ready to go all the
locked
time.
and loaded. He's locked and loaded.
Like it's so good. It's so good. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled on that show. But even more so, Dan found a bunch of old like Star Wars magazines, and found and literally like I was over the moon because he snapped a lot of pictures. But he had like prices and stuff like that. But he also had like retail displays from FAO Schwartz for Star Wars in the 90s, Toys R Us, like just mind-blowing stuff. So I don't know when we'll do it, sometime relatively soon, but we'll do like a bonus episode for Power of the Force 2, digging into those magazines.
I'm also joining. I'm joining that
totally.
episode, by the way. I'm going to pull a Craig, and I'm just going to invite myself on.
Everybody that's here
that
is going to jump on. We're all going to be there.
Joel already Ryan told me this already once today, because Jay, I haven't even told you this. I've been listening to the Power of the Force episodes.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic. I've been listening to the one with Toy Otter for the last 2 weeks. I'm on with it. And hey, it's amazing. Like, because that level of context, when you finally get, like, it's amazing. It's so good. But I was talking to Ron, and it's gotten me itchy I've never cared about
I'm going out hunting Power of the Force 2 figures.
Yeah.
I was before.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good stuff.
Thank you, Vegas.
It was really good.
A great series. And Craig, I guess we can announce it here. You are the first guest in our next series dedicated to the real Ghostbusters. So, Craigers, you're going to be on the next episode and next guest that we have. So, get ready.
I am not nice to Craig very often, but I will tell you this. You couldn't have picked a better first guest,
right?
The real Ghostbusters.
I mean, honestly, kind of picked this series to coincide with Craig and Troy's book.
Mostly Troy's, but yeah.
No, come on now. Come on now.
No. I have to say, I just said something nice. I have to balance it.
No, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I've got my copy of the book. I tried to get more advanced copies, but Dark Horse doesn't have any yet. So, because I was hoping to get you and Dan each a copy before we started, but that is
that's okay.
Unfortunately,
that's okay.
But I'm super excited. I'm super excited about the book. It was a really fun project. It comes out July 8th from Dark Horse. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about RGB. It's a fun one.
Well, I mean, final thoughts on the Superman stuff before we talk about more Ghostbuster stuff for a brief moment. Dolers, any final thoughts from you?
Instant buy. I'm so stoked. Someone is making a Lois Lane figure.
Yeah, it's such a good move.
We'll get into superpowers in a second. But let me tell
because
you,
they never made a Slave Leia Kenner figure, you can take your Lois Lane and put it in front of your vintage Jabbas.
No, what I'm going to do is have Lois Lane and Princess Leia team up and make out with Han.
I was like, where's this going? Where are we going?
Quip, final thoughts from you.
I really just want to move on to the next topic. Let's leave it there.
Okay, all right.
Because Quip wants to do the same
thing. Gary, final thoughts from you.
I was filled with so much nervous anticipation with his sentence. I don't really have anything else. I'm excited for this. I think it's awesome that they're giving us this opportunity. Yeah,
it's exciting stuff. So, Craig, you have the final word
on Superman.
Yeah.
I am really excited that these are going to be $9.99. I think that's good for everybody in a world full of other stuff. It's nice. Listen, it's nice to go to the toy store or to Target or wherever you go and pay, $10 or $15 and get something that you're excited about. It's fun. I also think here's a take. I think the John Williams Superman score is like a top 3, maybe top 2 theme of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
He's He's got
I'll take top 3. Yeah.
he's got like if you think about it, Star Wars,
Yeah.
Indiana
Jones,
Jones,
Jurassic
and
Park.
Superman.
Jaws.
Superman,
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park,
Jaws, like
Jaws,
Yeah.
he's top 5
Harry
easily.
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry
Home
Potter.
Alone.
God,
Yeah.
we just
Well,
offended somebody.
The
By
only
naming that.
score, the
Go
only
ahead.
like the Alan Silvestri Back to the Future score is like the only iconic score that I can even put on
It's
the
not.
same
That's fair.
John Williams level.
Well,
Yeah.
and Gremlins.
Who did the score to Gremlins?
Did John Williams do Gremlins?
Sylvester
No.
did that
Oh, it was
too?
all Silvestri. Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's just think of like we're all creative people, right? We all do creative things.
Yeah, we create.
Yeah, we create, but just think of like that level of creativity where you're coming up with iconic little lick after iconic score after iconic musical idea that is in the subconscious of not just nerds, but people across the board. And you can just like if he just did Star Wars, if he just did Jaws, if he just did Home Alone, like he E.T. And people forget, like, no, he did Superman too. Like, what you think of Superman in your head, that's John Williams too.
That's why they're going to use it again. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
Yeah.
my biggest complaint of modern Star Wars is, hey, like, you know, the spinoffs, use the song. The song's great. Use the damn song. Also, when you said iconic lick, I thought that sounds like something Ryan told me about earlier, but he was talking about.
Yeah. I'm talking about
I guess
Lois
more of a
Lane and Princess
guitarist
Leia.
kind of thing. Anyway, okay. Krager's,
Yeah.
you got big stuff.
Big stuff.
coming
I'm
up
gonna-
in
I'm
2
gonna-
weeks.
Plug this quickly, and then I'm going to get out of everybody's hair. I appreciate everybody being here. So yeah. So June 6th in New York City, for Ghostbusters Day weekend, we got a big YHS podcast live show. So what this is every year in New York for the past 5 years, the Buffalo Ghostbusters, which is one of the franchise groups, they organized this big event at the Firehouse. Jay, I think you went last year, right?
I went last year. It was incredible.
It's crazy,
Incredible.
right?
Yes.
So there's, you know, hundreds and hundreds of fans come. They've got live music. They've got the Alessi brothers, and it's just a huge thing. So
saving the day.
they are
Oh, there's
saving the day.
fans there. I'm not.
They're-
going.
Right, exactly. So we I've never been, we haven't been to that before, but we are going this year, and we decided to throw kind of a similar, we've done this in New York for the premiere for Frozen Empire. We did one, and for Afterlife. This one's gonna be a little bit different though. So this is the night before, June 6th. Tickets are on sale now, super limited, and there's not many tickets left. So if you're interested, head over to the website there. It's yhspodcast.bigcartel.com.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. It is supporting charity, the Thomas R. Elliser Fund, which is affiliated with the New York Fire Department, and helps firefighters cover insurance and other loss of life issues that happen actually outside of their normal work. So it's a really, really cool charity to benefit.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do a live podcast show. There's an open bar. We have an exclusive print from Ghostbusters artist and friend John Yerkeba, who's done our last couple, and he's doing a cover for Dark Horse Ghostbusters in July. So super excited about that. We're gonna have some giveaways. Our friends from Hasbro are gonna be there, and also Hasbro is doing some reveals the following day. So maybe, I don't know, maybe will they tease some of them? You never know. I can't guarantee anything.
Giving away a HasLab? Is that one of the prizes?
Well, I maybe like that. Like, I'm trying to get some too in the boxes, so we'll see. So everybody who comes will get it, in the raffle. Jay, you're going to be there. We're going to do a segment. We're going to talk toys, and then we do have a couple really, really cool surprise guests. We can't announce them ahead of time, but they are the kind of people you'd want to see talk about Ghostbusters.
Bill Murray confirmed.
Ray Parker Jr.
We've got some cool guests. But more than anything, it's just fun. It'll be like there's gonna be 100 people there. at Rodney's Comedy Club, which is also cool. It used to be Dangerfields back in the 80s. It closed down during COVID. Now it's back as Rodney's. So there's some history there in Manhattan. Tickets will not be available at the door, so you do have to get them in advance. This is a kind of a private event. But yeah, we're going to do a live show. And we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna have some drinks, and we're gonna celebrate Ghostbusters.
That's so cool.
I think this is great. Honored to be whatever small sliver, of part of this night. I went to your Frozen Empire party. It was incredible. And yeah, I think this is gonna be a really fun night. And so anybody that is in the New York City area, this is well worth it, and it goes to charity, helps a charity out, great charity. So I put the link in the chat. I'll put it in here again. It's gonna be a fun night. Really pumped.
Absolutely. And Ryan, I wish you were going to be there. But obviously we've got fun stuff planned for Comic-Con. But Jay, I'm excited you'll be there. We're going to have fun. And honestly, listen, it is a little pricey. I'm not going to lie.
But renting out a comedy club is probably not cheap.
Listen,
either.
renting out a comedy club in New York City on a Friday night, what? It's
hold up. It's a comedy club. So does this mean Craig is going to get to do stand up?
Should I open the show?
Yes,
with a tight vibe?
Yes,
you need to.
You have to live the dream, Craig.
This is your moment, Craig.
With a bunch of YHS sycophants who will laugh at anything.
It's the best way to do it.
No, it's gonna be fun. Obviously, we'll be there, and we're super excited. So, this is like last minute. It came together very quickly. But Jay, I appreciate you allowing me to share the info here.
Absolutely, really pumped for it. Honored to be invited for whatever part of it that I am, because I'm gonna be in New York anyway. I have to be in New York for work, so I was like, yeah, sure, I can stop by. So I would have been there even as a guest, because it's gonna be a really great time. So open bar. I mean, come on, that's worth it alone.
Well, that's the thing. We want the value to be there, right? So 3 hours of as much as you can drink plus
come on in New York City.
Oh, dude, 2 drinks in New York City is $50. So.
Exactly.
By the way, Stanley says it's Craig's bucket list. A lot of people. I did stand up for 6 years before I started podcasting.
Yeah.
So,
that's why Craig is funny sometimes.
I think a lot of times. I think Craig is a damn treasure.
Well, I was about to, and I was like, if I compliment him twice, it's going to go to his head.
Oh God, my head.
God forbid.
But I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys. This is awesome, Jay. You're killing it. Gary, Quip, Mr. Doell. I will see you later. I'm going to go talk to my wife.
Craig, I'll see you Thursday when we record the first Toy Geeks episode for Real Ghostbusters.
Awesome. Wait for that.
Hopefully you remember that was the night we're doing it.
I do. I'm gonna have to read my book beforehand though. Dreading it. I love writing, but reading. Ugh. All right, bye guys. Thank you.
Bye, Craig.
Later. Thanks, Craig.
Oh goodness. All right. Super exciting stuff. I again, if you can go. It's so much fun. I have to actually go to my grandmother-in-law's 95th birthday party on Saturday, so I won't be able to go to the firehouse this year. Actually, I'll be going there on Friday. I'll be taking a friend of the show. He's never been to the firehouse. He's going to the YHS party. So I'm going to take him to the firehouse on Friday. So you may see me there Friday, but I won't be there Saturday. But it is incredible just seeing replica Ecto 1s, 1As pull up to, and then answer the call Ecto 1s pull up to the firehouse with the sign set up. It is, I know, Doell, you're too cool for school, but it is really cool. It's really special.
I'm too cool for school. I'm too poor for school. Those flights are expensive.
That's fair. That's fair.
So it's not that I'm too cool. I'm too poor. That's the big difference. Big difference.
Oh man! All right, what do we want to talk about next? We want to get into T-Craft. We want to talk about T-Craft. Is that important?
Yeah, we've still got Doell, so we've got to talk superpowers, and now it's perfect time.
Let's do it.
So we got these images of T-Craft. Where did this show up, Quip? You had these pictures. Where were these?
Toy News Eye has them. These actually got shared in the Discord, I believe, by Shiny Plastic People. He's still trying to angle for a membership. Right, so he was like, "Hey guys, I found these pictures. Can I be a member now?" And we're like, "No,
no, sorry.
Keep trying.
Sorry, Chris. Doesn't work that way." But Dollars, okay, you are our resident like DC expert. I don't know anything about Mr. Terrific. Like, how cool is getting this ship?
Well, first off, it's awesome getting anything Mr. Terrific because it's very rare that we do.
Exactly. Yeah.
The original character goes way back as part of the first superhero team known as the Justice Society. And he had like
the
fair
JSA.
Play. JSA, yeah, had the fair play written across his chest, which they kept on the sleeves for the modern version. He is the world's smartest man, so he is DC's Reed Richards in that sense.
Gotcha. Okay,
and he's just cool, and he's a badass, and I think Tom King has done some amazing stuff with him. So if you read Strange, the Adam Strange series, which he plays a big part of, where he's teaming up with Batman to solve a mystery. It is so cool. So to even get him, just to even get this, let alone have him be in a movie and have him look so ridiculously comic accurate, this is like for fans like myself and probably Quip, I'm just going to throw you in there because you know your fair share of comics and stuff too. I think this is, to me, this just feels really special, and it just feels very unexpected. And it's one of those, like, you know, when Avengers 2 was coming out, and you would see Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver on the side of a bus, and you're like, what timeline am I in where this exists and this is happening in my lifetime? This feels like that.
Nice. No, it's cool. Like, and the fact that there's only so much time McFarlane has left to make things, and so like. Going out there and putting the T-Craft in, you know, that's a deep cut. And even on the toy itself, it has fair play kind of on the side of his little T-Craft here, which is pretty dope.
It's good message too.
There's some more out of box images. I just shared the link to the Toy News Eye article if you wanted to pull those up.
Is in our private chat?
Yeah, in the private chat. Yeah.
In the private chat.
Have they done Mr. Terrific in the line yet?
They have. They have.
Okay.
We've gotten Soups, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner. They shared, and I don't know if we're actually going to get into the 5-pack where I believe is it Ultraman? One of them that they shared.
Now I can't remember. I just remember seeing
it was,
Guy Gardner.
It was Green Lantern, wasn't it? It was Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. They had Guy Gardner.
Sorry.
So originally it was just Soups, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific,
and Metamorpho.
Originally it was just those 4, but I've seen a 5-pack in the Superpower style that also included an Ultraman as well.
Oh, okay.
So still no Engineer, still no
Hawkwoman.
Hawkwoman, that's the other one I was trying to think of, and still no Lois Lane.
Yeah, so which is why I am going.
You're going to hoard all of them?
Yeah, all the Lois Lanes. No, I want to get this vehicle. I want to get Mr. Terrific, but I'm going to pass on the rest. I might get Metamorpho as well. But I kind of feel like if I can't get the full team,
the whole gang,
then I'm just gonna cherry pick and get my favorites.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, and I had considered the same thing where I don't have any superpowers right now, but I would go in for the T-Craft and Mr. Terrific just because, as you mentioned, he's just a cool character.
He is.
Yeah.
And
it's a cool looking ship.
It is. It just Toy News your site is a ram hog, and you need to stop it with all the ads. It's like shutting down my computer right now.
I always find that Toy News Eye is the absolute best for the worst photos. They're always like blurry, or like there's like motion blur. It's just like they're like this, where it's like can you just crop them something.
So I don't mean any disrespect, but good God, it is like the most buggy. It just derails your internet browser. But there are pictures on here, and it looks cool, really cool. So I think it's neat.
Yeah, look at that, Mr. Terrific. It's so cool to just see him. I'm sorry, it just he's such a treat.
He is. Like, and that's where it's like, I know there's people that are concerned about the James Gunn Superman movie.
Really?
I gotta
because I'm not concerned at all.
I'm not at all. I'm not.
I'm excited.
So am I. And every time someone says like, I don't know, it's like, dude, like everything he's done has been like I've
Gangbusters.
enjoyed. Like all the Guardians of the Galaxy, all 3 of them. Even when
The
other Marvel
Suicide
movies
Squad?
start to suck, they're still good. Like all of them. So,
Yep.
Peacemaker, his
Peacemaker's another one. Yeah, the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
James Gunn gets it. And I feel like we're going to, it's kind of funny because I was like, well, you take a look at the characters he writes. Sometimes they're all very flawed. Sometimes they're just really like, when you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy, they say we're a group of a-holes.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not nice to each other. They're not nice to other people. They're just jerks. And I was like, man, I wonder. And then you look at the Suicide Squad. They're again heavily flawed. And then you're kind of like, oh, how's he going to do Superman? And I'm like, oh, he's not going to direct it though, I bet. And then he ends up writing it, ends up directing it. And then you're kind of like, I bet you he can do both. And then you see that first trailer where it's him and Lois kind of like arguing a little bit. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be the best movie ever made by human beings.
That's fair. I'm excited. I'm excited. But I'm kind of easy with. It takes a lot of work to make a movie, right? And Doel, you know this better than I know this, but like
and on top of that, like because he writes Jerk so well with the balancing of like there's a lot of heart and there's a lot of kindness behind all of that. You know his Guy Gardner is going to be on point.
Oh
yes.
I can't wait to watch the movie and feel like I want to punch the screen. like I'm very excited about it. It's
I love that they didn't hold back with even just the dumb haircut that already makes you want to punch him.
Yes. Right. And I'm very excited about his relationship with Pa Kent in this as well. Because again, like they're showing you all the tidbits I wanted to see in a first full-length trailer. And man, it feels really good to go into a DC movie that you're not feeling cautious about.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah.
Like even the Suicide Squad, when it came out, had me kind of like, well, we'll see. And then, now it's like, now I'm just feeling like, okay, I'm ready. My heart is full. I'm ready to give it to you. Let's do that. This could hurt me. This has happened before when I've given my heart to things or people. I've had it smashed. Yeah, DC.
Let me put this in here for Mad Hatter Reviews. Movies are easy to make. You go action, then show up at the premiere. Boom.
Actually,
and he knows because he's in the business. He wrote the what is it, Space Station 5? Was that that blockbuster hit that came out? He knows all about it. And so really easy to make. Thanks for chiming in, Hatter.
Listen. I'm glad Hatter. Maybe we need to bring Hatter on for a second because Dollars a few weeks ago.
Oh, we're bringing up this old hat.
You threw out a challenge to Mr. Mad Hatter.
I remember that.
You know what? I am good at the X-Men arcade game. And whether or not I still am remains to be seen. I'm hoping it's like riding a bike. But honestly, I'm just talking shit so I have an excuse to play the game with people and not just by myself. Like in all honesty. But yeah, I'm more than happy to let's see who can get the furthest while we're in our 40s. Like let's see. Let's see who can get the furthest. Because I think the last time I played it in the arcade, God, had to be like 10 years ago. And I was still able to get just past the blob. I'm on my last life, but I can get past the blob. Because again, just like any games at those times, everything had a pattern. But all of a sudden, the game does just get harder. Like once you start getting into the Savage Land, right, and you hear the music, and you're just like, "Here, that first alligator is just gonna kill me." But it's like, but man, I love it. Oh, this is a lot of no, dude. I don't. You never got past the blob on 1/4, so let's see. Let's see if you can even get past Pyro.
Well, again, we're gonna be in San Diego all at the same time. And
we got to find
well,
a 6-player cabinet just so that we can all play after it's all said and done.
Well, you know, it's the last time I played was at the Frozen Empire. Well, no, it wasn't Frozen Empire. It was New York Comic Con. And Mondo, they had a Mondo party there at a barcade. I think it was just called Barcade in New York City. And they had the 6-player thing there. I think I played it with Toy Shiz and Craig and Abby, maybe, and maybe Jacob was in it too. But it was Toy Shiz, myself, and then the YHS crew, and we all played, and it was a blast. But we sucked. Like, we definitely do anything.
Yeah. Well, I only have 3 words for Hatter at this point.
Oh,
welcome to die.
There you go. We'll live stream it for sure.
Magneto, master of magnet.
So if you don't worry, I'll find a way to live stream it. I don't know. I just got who's in San Diego right now. I need you to do some reconnaissance work to find us ideally a 6-player cab of the X-Men arcade game.
And let's do it Wednesday night.
In probably not Wednesday night because that's preview night, dollars. We're gonna be partying up on Wednesday night.
Is me beating up Hatter.
Hey, we got Kyle in the chat. Good to see you, Kyle.
Hey.
Johnny Cock, $5 super chat. This is just for Dole beatboxing the X-Men OST. Hashtag man. Welcome Toady.
Dude, I used to dream about that video game. When I was in high school, I would dream about it. And then I kept going because you know how they put out Turtles? I know we've gone totally off the rails. And I said I was only going to be here for like 20 minutes. Past an hour. Hey, I'm going to Craig it right now. Listen. All right. When this game came out, I was like, well, Turtles in Time came out for Super Nintendo and Genesis and all that. So I was like, X-Men's got to come out. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And then all of a sudden, N64 comes out and everything's a cube. And I'm like, well, I guess not. I don't want to play Cube Men. I want to play X-Men. And we never got it until it came out, like what, the 360 PS3 era. They had it as a downloadable game. The same with The Simpsons. We still never got a home release of Sunset Riders, which pisses me off.
No, there was.
Was there?
Yeah, there was.
Was it Super Nintendo? Was it just different?
Super Nintendo and Sega, but it's kind of a pricey game, so.
Yeah. Man, and where's the toys for Sunset Riders? Let's get that going too.
Yes, please.
That's what a disgrace of a time we live in. And we can't get Sunset Rider action figures. But I do. Hey, and here's the other thing too with coming back.
Maybe in Canada, but not in America, doll.
Yeah. But when it comes back to X-Men, it's like, and it's so funny that how many of us are like, we're all Nightcrawler players. Like, I'm assuming all 4 of us.
Nightcrawler's the man.
Was the one that we all went to because it was just rare treat as well to get Nightcrawler in anything.
It's true.
And since we're all Nightcrawler stands, like he was fun to play as, and Colossus. It's just like so cool. I love this game so much.
Oh man, Premium DNA was gonna make Sunset Rider.
Woof.
Still hurts. It still hurts.
I wonder if Hatter Toys could make them.
Yeah, I mean Hatter's probably looking for like what's the next thing.
Yeah, like he should do it before Ramen Toys does a.
Well, I think Ramen Toys is in the partnership of Hatter Toys, but Dazzler or Get the F Out.
Dude, Dazzler, I love that we got her in that game too. And I was always kind of hoping that they were going to do a sequel to it, but then just do the X-Men 97 team.
Yeah.
And then they should have just did it again and make another one for home release, which is 2D and animated, and do like the Morrison style X-Men. I could just go. Yeah, Hatter Toys. It's true. I heard the guy's a real piece of work.
Yeah, watch that guy. He's also a Hollywood exec. So that CEO. They're just.
I'm glad Hatter's doing okay. I was talking to Jonathan from Nostalgia Unbox yesterday and today, but like hearing his voice yesterday, and he was doing rough after their late night stream on Friday. So. Glad you're alive, Matt Hatter.
We should bomb one of his morning shows again.
We should. That was a lot of fun.
That was kind of at Jonathan's expense, but I mean, it was fun.
We need to, or whenever next time they do the Hatter. I told this to John. Whenever next time you do a drinking nighttime one, I want in. I want.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I deserve it. Blood Force Honesty Sunset Riders is on PS4, PS5. I'm gonna have to look.
There you go.
It's on the Switch also, I believe. So,
see,
we need a sequel to that game. I just want more.
We do.
You know what? Having things just isn't enough. I don't know if you know this.
There you go.
Like having things like, look at all this. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Any other DC things with superpowers that set was that new?
There was a new set of toys. There was a toy commercial that came out for the kaiju that explodes and spills out slime.
Yes,
and that is one of the most fun toyetic things I've seen. And then it's like,
that sounds cool.
Kaiju reloads and he's ready for more action. It's like he's just gonna. His action is dying
over and over.
It's so good. It's so good.
Cool.
Can I find that? Because you're right. I saw it on because my kids watch like Nickelodeon or whatever, and it was on there. I was like, that's a really good toy commercial.
And it's a good toy. Like it's one of those toys that we all look for and we go, why don't they make toys like that anymore? They are.
And is that Spin Masters that's doing that?
I think it is Spin Masters.
Yeah, Spin Masters.
So I did find the commercial. It's on Superman homepage, which is a YouTube channel.
Website dedicated to. It's a website that's like we're talking like proton charging era, but
so old school.
It's old school.
So they put this up a few days ago. I'm not gonna play the audio, but we'll play it here. And yeah, these toys look fun. If I see them, I'm gonna pick them up.
Yeah, these look great.
Yeah, they
this
do.
Superman looks so good too.
Just coming out of him.
Punch him in the chin and his chest bursts open.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, look, they have a hot girl. Look at that.
They do.
Yeah. Right? Look at that.
McFarlane.
Yeah, take that. And take that, kaiju.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Those are perfect. Cool. Yeah.
That's right.
And they're doing like a 5-pack as well, I believe. So I've been seeing a lot of Spin Master DC toys, and they look good.
I'm going to pick them up, and I will review them on this channel. Okay, cool. Doel, if you gotta go, you can go, or you can hang out. We're gonna talk some Motu-ish type stuff as we close things out tonight.
I'm gonna say one quick thing about the Motu before I leave.
Okay.
Despara is my new girlfriend, and we're in love.
There you go.
And
Despara is very Doel coded. Very Doel coded.
And we're gonna get married, and she's going to make sure that Craig gets my cyborg when I die.
There you go.
Sounds like it's getting pretty serious.
Getting pretty serious. But this is like I said, expect a wedding announced in the next few months, and it'll be we're gonna make our own slime pit, and we'll see you there. Awesome. Okay, have a great night. I'll see people on Tuesday on Toy Anxiety, Wednesday on Gotham City Tonight.
Anything for Gotham City that's interesting? Anything you guys are tackling or jumping into?
I want to get Alex's take on some of this Superman stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
okay, cool.
There's probably gonna be some big other announcements coming up with Mondo that we're gonna talk about as well.
Hell yeah.
And I got some comic book pickups that are pretty sweet as well.
I got some Mondo goodness sitting right here. This
dude, that unboxing, beautiful stuff. Check out that video. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Dolers, you're gonna be in the Ghostbusters miniseries as well, which will be your 5th time on the Toy Geeks podcast.
I'm gonna have to get a jacket made at some point.
And a jacket. Yeah.
I got ideas, Doel. I got ideas. So just they'll all coalesce in time for your 5th time 5-timers club, the inaugural 5-timer on the Toy Geeks podcast.
That's bonkers to me, because that show was way too good for me. But I hit 5 guys, so it's pretty sweet.
Doel, my friend, thank you as always. Always enjoy hanging out with you, and have the best rest of your night.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for coming. Yep. And before we move on, again, I know
Please.
you invited yourself and Dole invited himself. I would be more than happy to be the designated driver to actually try and keep things on the rail for you and Hatter and Johnny Nostalgia. So yeah, I could be the DD. It's no big deal. I'll invite myself to do that.
Yeah, because you'll forget it all anyway, even if you don't drink.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Okay. This figure, like when did this get announced? Because I was out of town for a few days this week.
I don't know exactly when it dropped, but I mean, I'm within the last week,
it went
right?
live for Gray Skull members on Friday, I feel like, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. No, it was Friday, and I think it was for everybody yesterday.
Yeah. And this was so Despara was teased on. Was she teased on the Hurricane Hordak packaging, or was that on? I know she was recently teased on somebody's packaging. I forget. One
So
of the recent drops, but, yeah.
Saturday was for the
Saturday.
Gray Skull members, and then today for everybody else. So it kind of came up quickly. Yeah, teased on Tuesday. Or it leaked on Tuesday or so. So there you go.
Okay.
But you know, again, not a like a I don't want to say slam dunk or not slam dunk, but kind of a little bit of a deeper cut character, but a really cool one. I think cooler than the Hurricane Hordak. Quip, what was your thoughts when you first saw this figure?
I thought this was a cool figure. I'm actually looking at the head. I was trying to think of who it reminded me of. Is it Bridget Nielsen? The one who dated Flavor Flav for a little bit.
Nielsen, yeah.
I was like, that head kind of reminds me of her. But it's a cool addition to the Horde. Now, and this is a completely like original new character. This isn't one that was not necessarily new, but this isn't a character that was released in the old Motu line. Is that correct?
No. This is a more recent development.
Yeah.
Well,
wasn't she in 2000X?
She was, I believe. I'm trying to think like when she showed up first. She was in the classics line. I know that. And maybe we'll need either Gatey's Toys or Allison Choi if you want to jump in. Feel free, but not
okay.
I don't. There you go. Mid 2010s DC.
So
Comics.
A newer character, but I think she fits in beautifully with the current run of Origins. I mean, it's just cool to kind of build out the Horde. She fits right in. It's another. They've added another woman in the mix. It's cool to get more female characters. So here we go. That's awesome.
I just think it's a cool twist. And just adds another level to it. It's kind of a bummer if we don't get it like the third season in the Netflix series because they teased Despara in that series. Oh yeah, Brick something just said it. Yeah, tease there. But I don't know if we're getting Fudge. I wanted to mention at the top of the show, our friend of the show, Ted Biaselli, got robbed out of his his storage locker or whatever.
Oh no.
So like his whole Motu Classics collection, I believe. Like I think his whole Motu collection, like a whole bunch of stuff got stolen. So really sucks. I chatted with him about it yesterday. Was it yesterday he posted about it? I'm losing my track of time and space, but so if any toy dealers out there go like if somebody comes to you with a large Motu Classics collection, put your ding 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 and like hit us up or hit Teddy up on his Instagram or whatever, because it's absolutely brutal. I think 50 years of toy collecting.
Is it a particular region or state? Not to
he's in Southern California. Like if you're in Southern California, maybe you're like an adjacent area, because usually they'll take it to somewhere not close by to try
like a couple hours away.
Pocket real quick. But if you have like a big Motu collection coming in, all of a sudden, like just put on your alarm bells or whatever, because it's really messed up, really messed up. And hopefully, I don't know, Teddy can figure out what's going on, because that blows, absolutely blows. Because agreed, Teddy, wonderful human being. that has brought us a lot of really cool shit that we all love.
Yeah.
And yeah, any collector, this is really shit to happen to. And just, yeah, absolutely such a bummer that happened to Teddy there. So anything we can do, I don't know what we can do other than if you're a toy dealer or toy buyer, if all of a sudden you're seeing a big Motu collection being sold or something, you know, if you see something, say something, or as they say in London, see it. What do they say? They say, see it, something, sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Okay.
That's their see something, say something.
That's catchy.
It sounded Irish the way you said it.
See
it,
something,
say it,
Sort it.
see it, say it. There it is. See it, say it, sorted.
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 See it, say it, sorted.
Interesting.
So anyway, it's time for that Simply Safe sponsorship. Maybe. Because I mean, yeah, it happened to John's shop too. I don't know if John ever got that one solved. It just sucks.
Did he say if he had his storage locker insured at all?
I didn't ask him that. I was just kind of asking. Well, one, just sending my condolences, just like sorry that happened.
Kind of a bummer.
But also just kind of seeing like, you know, what did he know or does he found out anything? And yeah, exactly. Motu, Wednesday, Umbrella Academy, Avatar: Last Airbender, One Piece, and he's done a lot more than that. Over there at Netflix, kind of has the golden touch over there for sure. All right, but back to Despara. She's great. I picked one up during my Grayskull time yesterday. Gary, what was your thoughts on this Despara figure? Are you picking her up?
I would consider it. Yeah, absolutely. With her being Princess Adora, it's like I don't understand necessarily how that connection works, but I love She-Ra, so I think
because She-Ra was like adopted by the Horde, right? So in the cartoon, so it's kind of like taking it to the next level that she was like on the guard or whatever.
Yeah, and I think the mask sculpt is fine, but the head sculpt for her is fantastic.
So that is really cool.
She's awoken something in Ryan Doell. We know that.
Yeah, he will not stop. She's got a very like Lori Petty or Brigitte Nielsen kind of vibe to her, and I dig it.
She looks dope.
Yeah,
double swords. She's cool. Kidnapped, adopted. Sorry.
Oh, Allison Troy.
Allison Troy. Kidnapped by Hordak, brainwashed into service by Shadow Weaver, almost forced to marry Doll.
Shadow Weaver was actually going to be their wedding singer.
You say adopted, I say abducted. Sorry, I was just putting out words. We're doing this live. It's late at night. So yeah, it's cool. I picked it up. Let's talk about this move by Boss Fight Studios. Speaking of origin style things, these are really freaking dope. You know, and I think it's kind of bold to like say Boss Fight's gonna be like, we're gonna do 5.5 inch. You're not gonna say origins, but definitely origin style figures with that same level of articulation, and give us Conan, Red Sonja.
Any word on if these are modular? Kind of like Origins? Like, do they have that modularity where you can...
Question. I don't know.
Yeah, are they if they're interchangeable? It's a smart move to kind of just introduce these characters.
They probably won't be able to do the same interchangeability.
Okay.
Near, are you still here? I'm curious, like, because he also like Flipor is a like 5.5 inch.
Really?
Similar.
I didn't see the resemblance. Okay.
Similar, staying in a similar sphere of style of figures. I would assume that like modularity would be exclusive to Mattel, but this scale articulated figure wouldn't be. But this Red Sonja figure is dope. Ryan Doell, is this doing anything for you? Maybe. And then getting a Skeleton Warriors, cool as hell.
Looks super cool.
Slim Motu, my name is Gunnar. But I think these figures look sick. I kind of want them.
Yeah.
Gary, what do you think?
I like all three of them. The skeleton just makes me want for someone to make the Skeleton Warrior line again,
Like the old show. Yeah.
the old show,
Yeah.
comic, etc.
I know you're a big fan.
Mhm.
I think her head sculpt looks great. The swivel waist is a little odd looking to me.
That's awkward.
A
It's a little
bit,
high.
Yeah.
That said, I think she looks great. And Conan looks really cool too.
He does. Quippers, what do you think?
Same opinion as Gary, that these look cool. I was also thinking Skeleton Warriors. Like, I want to see a take on I think Playmates did the old line, and if Playmates did the old line, now my brain's going off into Mondo territory of what if Mondo did Playmates Skeleton Warriors same way that they're doing the Ninja Turtles. And I've also lobbied for Toxic Crusaders. So Toxic Crusaders, Skeleton Warriors, Attack Peter,
final,
get on it. But these really cool. I think it's kind of fun how people will make toys that kind of skirt that line, right? Like it's fun that Flipboard fits in with your Motu Origins. It's fun that these characters in this style can potentially go along with your Motu Origins, right? Not to step on any toes, but it's cool to kind of just get a cohesive toy universe where, you know, sword and sorcery, these will fit right in. You know, if you want to army build, I know there was recently a multi-pack of Skeleton Warriors. They were kind of purple and greenish, if I remember correctly, from the Origins line.
Well, there were skeletons that glue in the dark, and then they had purple armor, like purple and black armor.
Exactly. But if you didn't like that aesthetic and you wanted something more toned down, I mean, these Skeleton Warriors here could fit right in as well. So it's kind of neat.
Yeah,
I dig them.
Is that helmet removable, I wonder, on the skeleton?
We don't have any other. These are like kind of render pictures. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh
there
yeah.
You go.
Oh nice.
It's either a different head sculpt or it's probably removable.
I would think removable.
But,
I love that. And I love that the Conan comes with the sheath for the sword, which I just think is a nice little touch.
Swordswork Warriors is done. I don't know. Like I feel like even maybe I'm just like going to John's shop and seeing that he clearanced out his Swordswork Warriors. Like I don't know if there's like enough demand for those, but I know they have wave 2. But I don't know. I don't know if it's done or not.
I think there's a third wave, but I don't know if it ever actually released.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I just went to their website and I was like, wow, there's a lot of these.
But no, I think this is really cool. I think it's a bold move from Boss Fight, but one that, you know, I think can work well, especially just getting a Conan, and then getting a Red Sonja. I think these are really good 3 figures to start with. Looking at $30 on the old Big Bad Toy Store, as well as
Not
Entertainment Earth. But well, let's see, $32.99. So maybe that's with tariff surcharges.
Probably was $30, yeah.
Because when you go to Big Bad, they say $29.99 before tariff surcharge.
Oh.
Okay, so they add $3, 10%. Yeah.
So
right, fair enough.
That is there, but still pretty darn cool. Cool move. I was with some folks this week that were pretty excited about that when I was chatting to them. But anyway, that I think is a good place to end it tonight. Okay, gonna have an after dark tonight. Gonna be a little bit shorter tonight. Because I didn't buy anything new this week, but you know who did? My man Gare Bears. And so tonight's episode is called Damn It. So
okay.
So we'll go hang out and after dark, keep this party going. And Gary's gonna share some of his hauls that he picked up, including from the flea market that he didn't invite me to. No, he did invite me. I just couldn't.
I was just
know
already
you
there.
did. You're just already there. No,
having an episode named after me, man, this must be what it feels like to win an Oscar.
So awesome. I'm also looking forward to Gary singing Blink-182 karaoke as a part of it. So, there you go.
So we'll come hang out. We'll have a good time in After Dark. But I do want to say thank you to Craig for jumping in for a bit. Blake as well. Blake Wright, Ryan Doell. The Sunday night live streams are always an open party to all of the friends of GDL. So you're always welcome to jump in. And Quip and Gary, thanks for hanging out as well as always. Quip, anything coming for you this week in your world? Your review. You posted your first review on your channel.
Yes. Allison Troy and A Punk with Toys came up with this May the Power of the Force, kind of a month-long celebration. People are reviewing old Power of the Force figures. This year it's the theme is the prequel, so it goes right hand in hand with what you're covering via Toy Geeks. But if you type into the YouTube search engine hashtag May the POTF, then you should see like all the videos, and you'll actually see a lot of familiar names like from the different toy tuber chats. Like I know Shiny Plastic People did a post on he did it on the 23rd. I had the 22nd. But yeah, I tell a little story about my mom constantly interrupting.
Quip, just real quick. Is this Dark Vader? Is this Dark Vader?
Yes, yeah. You'll have to watch the video if you want to get the backstory of my mom constantly calling it.
It's a fun story.
Vader. I don't know if anybody else's mom or has had family members or somebody say, "Oh, Dark Vader."
Is that Dark Vader?
It's Darth, Mom. It's Darth. So yes, in order to get it, check it out. My YouTube channel is the @ScottyQuippin. And of course, as I mentioned, just type in the hashtag May the POTF and you'll see a bunch of videos pop up from a bunch of smaller YouTube creators. So just check them out. Yeah.
Please do. Please go and do. Gare Bear, how about you, my friend?
I don't know, dude. I have been so behind on everything because I've been working and traveling and going various places. So I have nothing coming up at the moment, but hopefully soon. I want to get back on track. So.
And then also later this week, 29th, I'm streaming with Allison Troy and Andrew of Gady's Toys, and I think Derek Hoover is going to be there. So a bunch of people are going to be there. So I'm excited to also stream with them. Allison Troy, our resident toy researcher, historian, master of
research, as I call it. Master of research. Yes.
Master of research for the Toy Geeks podcast. Yeah, I'm excited.
Love it. All right. Well, for our patrons, come hang out with us in After Dark for our episode called Damn It, Gary. And let's see what other things on the channel this week. If you haven't seen it yet, hopefully, I don't have a thumbnail for it, but I did an unboxing of this beautiful Mondo Scaremare and Scareglow yesterday. I adore this thing. I did not have $750 to spend on this. So thank you, Mondo, for sending me this to review for you all. So I did an unboxing that was live, and then I'm going to do a full-on review of this set. But just having it here all gussied up and set up. I do not have the wings. I have the little kind of flame nubs in it, just because it's a lot easier to hold and handle and put on my old TV here. But it is unreal. But that was a fun little thing. And I'm going to be doing that more often. I think I should have, from what I understand, I probably will have the first real Ghostbusters Mondo set arriving this week to review.
Okay.
So we'll see how that plays out. But that maybe in the middle of this week sometime. So just stay tuned to the channel, hit the subscribe bell so you don't miss it. But I think we're getting this rhythm of doing a live unboxing first and then do a more, traditional review afterwards. So anyway, check out that live unboxing if you haven't. Stay tuned to the channel because we got cool stuff coming up. And then Toy Geeks, No new Toy Geeks episode this week. We're recording one this week, but it'll drop next week as we kick off our Real Ghostbusters series. All right, that is gonna do it for tonight. We'll come hang out in After Dark. For everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you all next time. Hasta luego and goodbye.